Oh my gosh, really? Has it been this long already? Ugh, where do I start? Hey, how the heck are you guys? It's so nice to see you. So much has happened. Yeah, I know my van always looks like a disaster. Always got stuff going on. Had to take out my roof vent because it was blocking the sun where I'm at right now. So wasn't making good power with that casting the shadow. So that's kind of why that's in here right now. I've picked up some more carpet, and I'll show you this here in just a minute, but we're going to finish carpeting underneath this bed and hit up some more of these reflectives, you know, like I've said a million times. We finally have a nice day today. We've already gotten snow, and we've already hit single digits almost, teens I think, and we're going to go into those sub temperatures here probably in the next week or so. But in the meantime, today we've got like a 70-degree day, and it is just gorgeous. So let me show you what we got going on. Okay, for starters now, this is super cool. This is a cabinet that we built over the summer and is installed in here. I've got the doors, they're all ready to go. They've got hinges, they're ready to be put up. What I'd like to do is I want to clean up that reflectives back there, get that nice and cleaned up, give it that nice clean feel on the inside. Plus also help with a little bit of insulation. This Wave 3 does a fantastic job, but I want to give it all the extra help that I can give it. A beautiful shiny Wave 3 heater right there. Here's the doors that I've got to install up on that cabinet. See, I've already got them hinged out, and just kind of use that that material you can pick up. It's already kind of got that, I don't know what they call that coating that's on there, and it's just picked up a roll of that other stuff for the cuts and just ironed that on. So that came out pretty clean and smooth. So part of this winterizing project that we're doing for this year to make things better and different is here is underneath the headliner of the van. And so what I've done here, and I almost forgot to show you, sorry, here is polyiso insulation. It's kind of hard to see, it's kind of a tough place. Here's that polyiso insulation. What we've done is cut that, the shape, to slide underneath here, and to fit right behind that rib in there. So I can show you that metal rib. Something else I kind of want to show here, but I'm going to put these on my back doors as well, so you'll be able to see that a little better. And I may even put a longer handle on here going from one side all the way to the other side. For some reason, I wasn't thinking big on that. I tend to think big on everything else. But I also took and insulated these doors really well. I've got about an inch of polyiso in there with reflectives, and then I filled the middle with fiberglass insulation, and then put another layer of reflectives, and then put on this panel. This handle is amazing. As you can see, that really dressed it up really nice. Really gives it a more professional look. And I picked up these pieces, these are gas line pieces, and I picked them up at the hardware store. I made sure to get stainless steel and galvanized pieces, so that way I won't have any rust issues. I do plan on hanging towels, and you know, moisture just happens. So after what I went through this summer doing rust removal and rust repair, I don't want to play with rust anymore if I can help it. Okay, what I think I'm going to do here is I think I'm just going to go ahead, I don't know, what do you think? Just do this whole wall. I think I'll just cut a strip. I got a 6x6 piece of carpet. So now I'll just cut a strip, just whole 6 feet, and see how far back we can tuck it. Maybe I'll just make it go all the way up there to the top of the bed there, and then maybe just fold down and wrap forward on the floor. Create a little extra barrier, a little extra warmth, insulation. Let's try it. So here's that carpet that I'm dealing with here. Picked this up for like 49 or 51 cents a square foot. Figured couldn't lose, put it somewhere. So I just picked up a 6x6 sheet of it. And so let's figure out my measurements, cut it out, and see how it goes. Okay, I figure about 20 inches should do me good. Cover that wall, give me a little overlap on the floor. Plus I already have a piece of carpet there already. So make my life a little easier, what I did is just folded the carpet to the 20 inches that I needed all the way down. And I'll just run with that. Okay, so got that piece cut, got it set in there, made it about 20 inches. And so far with it just rough put in there, covers over that wheel cover and that wall all the way up to the edge, and gives me enough overlap where the floor and the wall meet. Okay, so what we're gonna do with this piece of carpet back here, so I picked up this electric staple gun. It seems to do pretty good about getting staples into these paneling. It's kind of hard to see, it's kind of tight quarters, but we got it. We got a little bit of a, it's not gonna be perfect. It's not matched out or designed to fit this, except for just kind of cover over it. But I think I achieved my goal here. Got some carpet on this wall. I kind of got to put this together. Head over to Harbor Freight probably tomorrow and get a tool bag for a lot of my miscellaneous back here. Plus I got more to bring in here. I got everything from screen, tools, I got still some building material, hoses, and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, I think if I get a tool bag, I might even just be able to shove it back in here and hide a lot of my stuff back here. So while I was in here, I decided to take a look at all my connections and things. And if you ever pull your stuff apart, remember, nothing is just a set it and really forget it deal. If you've got nuts and bolts and different things holding things together, you're going to have to check over them from time to time to make sure they're good and tight. Now I did find on my inverter, this is the fuse that goes to my inverter, the line going to my cutoff switch to the fuse, which then goes to the inverter, I found was starting to get loose. I was actually able to start moving it back and forth. And so the last thing you want is a wire coming out or getting loose and jumping around or doing something crazy. And your electronics won't work properly if things aren't nice and tight. This is electric. It all wants to be nice and tight. So just a little something to think about if you get into your stuff, you know, every so often. Check it all out. Check the connections. Make sure it's okay. Last thing you want is a fire or, you know, a fail on one of your devices. So, bam, that little tip. All right. Bed back in place. That came up a little bit there. That's all right. Well, here we are with this project right now. I've got this piece of carpet I've got to cut out, covering up these reflectives now. It doesn't have to be a perfect job, but I just really want to make sure I help out with the extra warmth and moisture that can be produced through the winter. Yeah. Not only that, but that'll make things a little cleaner when I go to put all my clothes and gear and stuff in here too. So thanks for hanging out with me on this kind of everywhere adventure. I know it's been a while. So want to get this put in here before I hang the doors. And as you can see in there, I've just kind of used an electric staple gun and stapled that down on the bottom of the wall there. What I've kind of done is I have extra space, probably hard to see, but I kind of have some extra space up here where my ceiling panel and the wall come together. I got reflectives underneath there. So I'm just taking that carpet and just kind of tucking it up in there. Nothing about this is super perfect, but my objective is just cover up those reflectives, bounce back a little warmth, and be able to have a way to kind of wisp away any kind of moisture. So yeah, so I'll just continue along, and then as I get over to the door part, I'll probably just do the same thing, just kind of tuck it up and then tuck it into the seal. It should make a difference, just little by little, and then get these doors on. All right, hopefully you can see this well enough. I think this turned out pretty good. Went ahead and got these doors hung up, and like, check this out. Bam! Yeah, so he did is just put some hinges on up here, and then put on these hydraulic door opener jacks. And they're kind of interesting to put in. Might take you a second to figure out how to put them in, but you know, due to size and whatnot. But that is nice. Got that nice and carpeted in the back there, so it already feels warmer. Back in there, probably clean that up a little bit more. But yeah, bam! But yeah, that turned out pretty good. Pretty happy about that. I'm ready to get that loaded up with some gear. Once it's filled up too, that'll be insulated. So I think this winter is going to be a lot warmer winter inside the van. Maybe we'll get down south. If I do, I'm taking you guys with me, just so you know. All right. Oh, let me show you that computer. Let me show you what I got for a setup there real quick. Well, yeah, for anything and everything that I talk about on these videos, I'll put links down in the description box down to Amazon. So whether you're interested in buying or just curious to check out different products, see what they're all about, it's a good reference point. Okay, really quickly, here's some of the stuff I picked up to hopefully make my little Dell Latitude laptop chomp these things out a little quicker. The RAM in there, 4 gigs of RAM that I had updated in here, made a huge difference in the world. Shout out to the guys over at Green Eggs and RAM. They did an excellent job. I brought it in, and just as soon as I pulled it out of the bag, they had the back popped off, and it already grabbed the RAM. So that's maxed out, which doubled its capacity for thinking to 8 gigs of RAM instead of 4. And then I got this SU760 ADATA external solid state hard drive, 500 gigabytes. And then with that, I had to purchase a case so it just kind of all slides together. It's kind of like that. And then has a little dust cover so it sits in there. So I'm thinking if I take everything off of the laptop, put it on that guy, just let the computer be free just to do videos. So we'll see more on that tonight. Okay, enough jibber jabber. Okay, I'm gonna end this video right here so I can run this through the new stuff on the computer and see if it makes a difference. I'll see you guys again very soon. Thank you for joining. Thank you for clicking. Have a great day.